That's our cue. It is our cue. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Nolan.
I'm Inga Middleton.
And my name's Adele Quo.
And this is this our second show in June?
It
our
is
second
flying
show in June.
straight through the month
Oh my
of June.
Moving right along to
That's
that summer
right.
solstice. Hard to believe, but thank you for joining us. We have, what we think is a pretty good show here tonight. News and Community Bulletin Board, as I mentioned. And Adele is here for another installment of
It's Easy Being
Green.
We don't need
It
to
is.
practice.
Our CBB items, a Community Bulletin Board, as I mentioned. Our favorite Studio B musician and a wonderful guitar player, Jorge Serafin, will be here with another one of his original compositions. Our News for Seniors segment. And then our very own Styrofoam mom, Miriam Gennari, and her segment. And that's our show, but before we begin, it's a social media from my co-anchor partner over here, Inga.
Thank you, Craig. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. Also on facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. And you can hear us on 96.7 FM WERA.
That's right. We're also on the radio, 96.7 LPFM WERA. Check us out. Here we go, the first of our news items. Well, at about take 2 already, 1 p.m. on Wednesday, June 5th, 3 juveniles reportedly assaulted another juvenile and stole his personal belongings. The victims suffered serious injuries that were not believed to be life-threatening. The location was a park near 1300 North Vermont Street. All 3 suspects were eventually apprehended. The second suspect resisted arrest, however, and struck an officer requiring medical attention. The other suspects were taken into custody without incident. A police spokesperson cited laws protecting the privacy of juvenile suspects and victims, so no further details were available. Inga.
Thank you, Craig. Our friends at the Arlington Philharmonic are offering their familiar outdoor performance at Lubber Run again this year. In prior years, it was called Pops for Pets, but now it is being billed as Pops in the Park. We don't know the reason for the name change, but the good news is that well-behaved dogs are still invited. That's coming up on Friday, June 28th at 8 p.m. at Lubber Run Amphitheater, 200 South Columbus Street. And Craig?
Also, well-behaved dogs. We all have those, don't we? Here we go, the next of our news items. Well, with all the discussions about Amazon's move to Arlington, some people have wondered why we don't just grow our own businesses. Well, as it turns out, sometimes we do. Endgame, an Arlington-based cybersecurity firm, was founded in 2008 and has grown to employ about 140 people. However, the local success story has taken a different turn. It has been announced that Endgame will be acquired by Elastic NV, a data management company based in the Netherlands. The deal for this merger or this acquisition is $234 million in stock and debt repayment, and is expected to be completed later this year. The fate of the 140 employees is unknown at this time, at least. Inga.
That's very interesting.
It is interesting.
Do we have Adele at this point?
Are we done? Oh, that's it. My bad. With two news items tonight. Sorry. We'll be back with CBB, as I mentioned earlier, right after we throw it over to Adele for another installment of It's
easy
being green.
Wonderful.
We practice, and that's what you
okay. An intro.
Here's
an
Adele.
intro is an intro.
We need to synchronize better.
Well, thank you. Welcome back to another It's Easy Being Green. My name is Adele Quo, and don't forget our mascot over here, Joe Tree Frog. We are getting ready to celebrate the summer solstice, which is peeking around the corner. In the northern hemisphere, the summer solstice occurs when the sun reaches both its highest and northernmost points in the sky. Because the sun is highest in the sky on this day, you'll notice that your shadow at noon is the shortest it will be all year. The summer solstice is the longest day of the year, meaning it has the most hours of sunshine the whole year and the shortest night of the year. And astronomically speaking, the summer solstice marks the first day of summer. Yay, what fun! This year, the summer solstice will occur on Friday, June 21st at 10:54 a.m. in Arlington. So in terms of daylight on this day, it will be 4 hours and 19 minutes longer than on the December solstice. Joe Tree Frog has rounded up some solstice traditions that are a little lesser known than Stonehenge. So, according to ancient Latvian legend, the summer solstice of Ligua is spent staying up all night by the glow of a bonfire, drinking lots and lots of beer. The women get to wear these beautiful flower crowns that they make themselves, while the men swim naked in the lake. And everyone sings and couples disappear into the forest in pursuit of a mythical fern flower that is said to bring good luck before you clean your face in the morning dew. Over in Sweden, the people traditionally celebrate the beginning of summer by eating the first strawberries of the season. Eating strawberries is the perfect way to celebrate the June solstice, since June's full moon is named the Strawberry Moon by the Algonquin Indians after the wild strawberries that start to ripen during the month of June. Our Virginia native strawberry is Fragaria virginiana. While the fruit is much smaller than commercial strawberries, they are the most delicious and sweet edible fruit, and they also make an excellent edging or deciduous ground cover for your garden. Locally, don't miss the opportunity to meet like-minded volunteers interested in the outdoors and conservation. You can join Eco Action Arlington for their summer solstice celebration. Volunteers will participate in a trash cleanup at Bluemont Park, and you can work in the pollinator garden, and then stay for a wonderful picnic dinner. This all happens on Friday, June 21st from 6:30 to 9 p.m. at Bluemont Park, located at 601 North Manchester and Wilson Boulevard. There is a $5 suggested donation for the picnic, so please register online at ecoactionarlington.org/summer-solstice-celebration-registration. And remember, it's easy being green, celebrating our summer solstice.
The longest day of the year. I like that Ligua celebration.
Doesn't that look like fun?
Sounds like
You think that's what the
fun.
couples are really doing? in
I
the
know.
forest?
Really, what are they doing?
They say there's a spike in births 9 months
I'm
later.
sure. And probably strawberry consumption as well, you know.
I
Holy
do think
cow.
that one's relatively accurate because
That's great.
I've heard they do this in Finland too.
Oh,
Really, excellent. Good information.
Research
Thanks,
that.
Adele. We appreciate it. As always, your EBG segment. Here we go, as promised now, CBB, our Community Bulletin Board file. Well, summer is nearly upon us, and there's an event coming up that the whole family can enjoy. It's the Solstice Hike and Campfire. Children must be accompanied by a registered adult, and the cost is $7. But once you get there, you'll hike through the park while keeping an eye out for late-night creatures. And then you'll head back to the campfire for singing, marshmallows, and hopefully some s'mores. That's coming up on Friday, June 21st from 7 to 8:30 in the PM portion of the day at Long Branch Nature Center at Glen Carlin Park. More information and registration is available at this number on your screen now and in your ear, 703-228-6535. Inga.
sounds like a lot of fun, Craig.
Sounds like a good one.
The Arlington Art Truck is coming to the Shirlington Branch Library with a special presentation. It's called Futura Percussion 1860, and it features Guggenheim Fellow Neil Feather. You'll get a chance to operate a special sound machine that uses switches, batteries, and electromagnetic coils, all of which were developed before the 1860s. It's an interactive journey through science, sound, and history. That's on Saturday, June 22nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Shirlington Branch Library, located at 4200 Campbell Avenue. And Craig?
All right, Inga, and also on our CBB file, well, here's an enjoyable event for adults ages 18 and older. It's a storytelling workshop. Whether you have a story to tell or want to develop your storytelling skills or simply just like short stories, this group has a place for you. That is coming up on Sunday, June 23rd from 4 to 5 in the afternoon in the story room, take two again, Storytime Room of the Columbia Pike Branch Library, 816 South Walter Reed Drive. So check that out. If you want to be a storyteller, drop in over there. Daniel, I'm sorry, Inga.
Close.
Old
We
habits.
kind of look alike.
Sure. Sorry.
Thank you, Craig.
Your turn, Inga.
You don't look anything like that.
It's time again for the popular Real Page Turner's film screening. This time, the subject is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Part 1 consists of a meeting to discuss the novel. That's on Wednesday, June 19th from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. at the Lee Community and Senior Center, located at 5722 Lee Highway. Part 2 is the screening of one of the movie versions. Westover's Notice says their film stars Khalid Abdullah, but Mr. Abdullah's filmography does not list him as appearing in a Gatsby adaptation. You might want to attend just to see which version they use. That's on Wednesday, June 26th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Westover Branch Library, located at 1644 North McKinley Road.
All right, Inga, news for seniors coming up right after we hear from our favorite Studio B musician. Here's Jorge Serafin and his guitar. Thanks, Jorge. That was a short clip from Jorge Serafin,
music.
a wonderful guitar player and friend from our Studio B segment. And welcome back anytime, Jorge, and come down here and enlighten us with your music. It was great.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. As promised, now news for seniors, magnifiers in place, and here we go. Well, the Office of Senior Adult Programs held its 15th annual Leadership Recognition Luncheon last week. They presented special recognition awards to Betty Burke, Linda Scholl, and Andrea Voico for their outstanding volunteer contributions to the 55-plus senior community. The keynote speaker was County Board Chair Christian Dorsey, and he praised the more than 250 volunteers who saved the county almost $500,000 last year with their volunteer hours at senior centers and senior events. For more information about volunteering, you can give them a call at this number, 703-228-4721. Inga.
Thank you, Craig. If you're into rubber stamping or would like to learn card making techniques, join the monthly workshop of card crafters familiar with die cut and embossing machines. Newcomers are welcome to stop by and learn about this fun hobby on Thursday, June 18th at 11:30 a.m. at the Lee Community and Senior Center, located at 5722 Lee Highway. For more information, call 703-228-0555. Craig, what do you have
Inga,
next?
also in our News for Seniors file, well, want to keep cool in the kitchen this summer? Here's a good idea. Dietitians from the Virginia Cooperative Extension will be demonstrating healthy no-cook meals. That is coming up on Wednesday, June 19 at 11 in the a.m. at Arlington Mill Community and Senior Center. They're located at 909 South Dinwiddie Street. For more information and to register, give them a call at 703-228-7369. Inga.
Thank you, Craig. There will be a free community concert featuring two popular bands, the Caroline Park Quartet and Windward Passage. That's coming up on Tuesday, June 18th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at the Walter Reed Community and Senior Center, located at 2909 16th Street, South Arlington. The concert is open to the public. For more information, call 703-228-0955. Craig?
And Inga, also in our seniors file, this new group of podcast followers is like a book club, except they listen instead of read. The meeting will take place on Monday, June 24th at 10 in the morning at Langston Brown Community and Senior Center, located at 2121 North Culpeper Street. To get the pre-selected podcast for the June meeting, you can email epoole, E-P-O-O-L-E, at arlingtonva.us, or give them a call at this number, 703-228-6300. And as always, thanks to Judy Masabny of OSAP, Office of Senior Adult Programs, for helping us with these announcements, sending them to us. We appreciate it. Thanks, Judy. We'll be back with sign-off and bye-bye right after we hear from our styrofoam mom, Miriam Gennari, and her Sustainable Scoop. Here's Miriam.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Sustainable Scoop. Among the global tech startup companies to converge in the Netherlands at The Hague on June 3rd through 5th for the Global Entrepreneurship Summit was Arlington, Virginia entrepreneur Carrie Klaus, founder of RealtySage. Secretary of State Pompeo, Ivanka Trump, Queen Maxima, the Netherlands, and the MasterCard CEO Ajay Banga were also in attendance, along with global leaders, Fortune 500 companies, and ambassadors from around the world. Klaus's company, RealtySage, formerly Viva Green Homes, uses big data and AI to implement, verify, and analyze critical energy-efficient, renewable, and smart technology data in a software as a service SaaS, residential real estate platform. RealtySage automates the data into listings to provide an instant Sage score to identify homes with beneficial features. The real estate industry has been woefully slow to ensure greater accuracy of listings to offer more detailed information in the way ultimately that benefits buyers, sellers, and real estate agents. Real estate websites such as Zillow and Trulia continue to rely almost exclusively on limited, manually inserted, potentially inaccurate MLS data. The result? Most buyers learn about their housing options on national real estate websites, while agents and sellers depend on these facts to market their listings for sale. But often these sites focus only on the most basic information about the property, such as its price, its size, its location, etc., providing an incomplete picture of the home's value that does not benefit buyers or sellers. The RealtySage platform encourages greater accuracy in property listings through its verified and automated data, which aims to improve inaccurate or incomplete manually added MLS data. RealtySage's data overlays, allowing buyers to understand upfront the benefit of a home's features, systems, building quality, and increases potential return on investment for sellers. The real estate industry also suffers from a large and growing gap of data to analyze the potential market value of sustainability. The smart technology, just as California is mandating solar on newly constructed or renovated homes by 2020 and requiring zero energy standards on all newly constructed homes of 3 stories or less. The data about the technology and advanced building techniques in the real estate industry is incomplete, verified, or almost entirely non-existent, rendering any attempt at market analysis to be inaccurate. RealtySage is applying this intelligent data about listing to connect agents to potential sellers and buyers in its RealtySagePro.com portion of its site. Dynamic agent profiles are complete with information about their experience with properties that have solar energy, energy-efficient systems, eco-friendly materials, and certifications. The goal is to match sellers to the agents with experience to market their homes more accurately and to match buyers with agents who can help explore listings that will save them money, lower their maintenance cost, and be more eco-friendly and commuter-friendly. RealtySage has received global and national awards and press. You can find over 100,000 active listings on the RealtySage website. In its primary market integration of the Northeast, including Washington, D.C., Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and parts of New Jersey. To find out more about RealtySage, you can go to info@realtysage.com, or you perhaps could run into our own Arlingtonian, Carrie Klaus, at the upcoming energy meetings. That is the Sustainable Scoop. Back to the news desk.
Arlington, we have a problem. Arlington County's website has a link to a survey that purportedly gives residents a fair chance to express their opinion of the county board's upcoming salary cap. It begins by asking, how comfortable would you be with increasing the salary cap for Arlington County board members? There's a chart below this question. At the low end, on the left, is the current salary cap of $57,337. In the middle is the area median income for individuals of $85,000. And at the far right end, at the top, is the median income for a family of 4 in Arlington of $121,300. The thing to note is that there is a circle below the $85,000 figure. There is nothing to indicate that it is anything other than a circle, but in fact it is a slider that can be moved up and down along the graph. There is no instruction to indicate that the circle is movable, or that it can be used to indicate a salary preference. The circle is placed at a default value of $85,000, which would be a substantial increase over the existing salary. Also, note that the existing salary of $57,000 is presented as the minimum possible choice. It's impossible to use this chart to vote for a pay reduction. Worst, in the absence of any instructions, a casual or innocent respondent might simply click their way through this screen without realizing that they have accepted the default figure of $85,000. They can just click on OK whether they comment or not. So the design of this survey is skewed towards a default pay raise and no chance to demonstrate or vote for a pay reduction. The results, therefore, are not likely to be an accurate reflection of what the public really thinks. We believe that this survey should be discarded and replaced with another survey that shows values less than the existing salary cap as well as greater, with the default setting of maintaining the current cap, with explicit instructions so that users understand that they can both raise and lower their vote for the new salary cap.
Beware. Beware of that
little
the little moving dot.
Don't forget to slide it around.
$20,000
Slide
raise.
that
Gee whiz, that's
dot.
gotta
Tricky.
Yeah.
start working for the county board.
Right, right.
Okay, well, that was, thanks, F. That was a little commentary on that county board thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we're about done.
Yeah.
Oh, we should
So we have-
mention, before we go, happy Father's Day.
Father's Day
to all
on
you fathers
Sunday.
out there.
Yep.
And hope you enjoy your Father's Day with your kids.
Happy Father's Day to you.
And
Happy
family.
Father's Day.
Correct.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And grandfather.
Going to be
And
a new
coming up
granddad
pretty soon.
That's right.
Pretty soon, August. So that's it from us. From here, anything
Yes.
else to add, ladies, before we go?
Pray for son.
Pray for the
Yes.
sun. The sun will come back tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow, so they say. That's it from us from here for now for this edition of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News. Thanks for watching out there in TV land. Next week, if you're out there, we'll be here and we'll try it all again. Have a safe week. Bye-bye.